Hello, I'm Zoe. I just graduated from Reaseheath, the University Centre, with a foundation degree in agriculture with a distinction. I started with my A-levels. I got 4 A-levels, then decided I wanted to go into agriculture as I'd grown up on a dairy farm. I decided Reaseheath was the best course to go for, so I did a level 3 diploma in agriculture. I chose to do my level 3 because it gave you the middle year to be able to get the extra practical knowledge, as well as the practicals that you get to do throughout the course compared to like the degree, which is a bit more educational. I did my middle year on a Westminster estate dairy farm. I really enjoyed doing the middle year. I gained a lot of practical knowledge to do with the technology that's there because it's very high tech. It gave me the skills to be able to look into becoming a farm manager myself. I went on to my foundation degree, and it's very different to doing a diploma. It's a lot more educational, a lot more in-depth into the different sections of the farming. I did a general agriculture, so you cover all different aspects. Through doing the degree, you got to do a project, which was a scientific project. You got to pick what aspect you wanted, and I chose calves because that's what I'd done on my middle year, and I'd gained an interest in calves. So I did it on the growth rate effects of enrichment on their weights and feed intakes. It was interesting watching them playing with the toys and seeing what they did, but it also sort of, in the end, you decide, like, the overall results was that calves tended to play with them to start with, and it did improve their growth weights, but as they grew, they almost got bored of playing with their enrichment. So it sort of levelled off their weights between the different groups. There wasn't as much of an effect. But it was interesting looking into it and having the knowledge of the lecturers to be able to help you do it. For the enrichment, I gave the calves, there was 4 groups. One group was the control, so they didn't have any enrichment. And then the other 3 groups, one had a brush which they could go rub against. Some had some balls that were hanging from the ceiling, so they could go nuzzle on them or lick them. And then some had balls on the floor for them to be able to push around. One of my biggest achievements that I got through this foundation degree was being able to have my research project shown at Total Dairy 2019. It just gave you an overall view of what the project was and the results that I got from it. My plans for the future are hopefully to be able to become a farm manager or even be able to take on my own farm tenancy. I think the dairy industry has got a future, and hopefully the younger generation will be able to get a foot in to be able to see where they can go.